Hi, guys. Welcome to Justice Exposed, where we cover new, old, and cold cases that needs more light shedded onto them to hopefully gain more exposure to the cases or even justice itself. Thank you all for tuning in to me. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content about crime related. This woman, who is also known as Naziyah's aunt, decided to give this you-know-what man children. And this is their very first daughter together. And who knows what she has already endured with her very own father. I would hope it's not the case. But someone needs to talk to that little girl ASAP. Then the two wind up having their very second daughter together. And these are not his only two children. He has two handfuls, maybe three, of children. But since we're on the case of Naziyah Harris, I'm going to keep the focus on her family. So that's why I'm bringing up Shannon and Jarvis's kids, because Shannon is Naziyah's aunt. And Jarvis was supposed to be her step-uncle. After having two daughters, they ended up having two sons. And guys, that's not it. That is not all. They didn't have just 2, 3, or 4. They wound up having 5 children in total. And word out there is a 6th child, but I don't see that child. One thing I do know is someone seriously needs to check in and do a thorough investigation on Shannon and Jarvis's first daughter together. There is documented proof that even Jarvis's own daughters were not off limits. So you could just only imagine where I'm going with this. I really feel like I hope and pray that it's not true, but allegedly, I feel like maybe something happened to her. And unfortunate for this little girl is her mother literally is a defender of the pedophile community. She defends them. She sees no wrong in their actions. Someone needs to check in with her too and see what she's been up to. She's not clean either. Oh, trust me, she's not at all. And I have proof, but this is only just a small snippet. Take a listen at this.
Whatever Jarvis did, that was him, not on me. At all. At all. And yes, that might be my child's father. Yes, I do got 5 kids. Yes, my youngest is 1. Damn sure not desperate. And first of all, rocks don't ever...
Did she ever have a history of running away, leaving the house?
No, never ran away.
For a period of time?
No, she never ran away, never went nowhere. Like my mom, yeah, she is strict. My mom's run a tight shift, 10 by 10. You in school, you do what you're supposed to do, you come home. And then you get ready for the next day. That's the thing. What the police know and what the news know is what we know. And that's it. We don't know anything. We don't. If the police ask me today to give up my phone, I will willingly.
Now, do you know a sister by the name of Tamara Liberty Smith?
Tamara Liberty Smith.
She's the police commissioner in District 1, I believe.
No.
You don't know Tamara Liberty? Well, she said that she spoke with you and your mother, and she said that y'all said, okay, well, we're not going to lie, that she has left before.
No, we never talked to anyone besides the police. That's it.
Okay.
The only takeaway I got from that interview with Shannon, which is Naziyah's aunt, is that she has so much hostility built in her. And the only thing her only purpose of getting on that interview was for her to be in defensive mode. She could give a rat's you know what about her niece been missing, where she is, and this and that. She just wanted to defend her character, let y'all know who she is and who she's not. She don't care about no one else but herself. Not even her own kids, not even her own niece, no one but herself and her own image, and Jarvis' image, of course. But anyways, she literally lied about everything that's going on, and she continues to. She won't tell the truth of what happened in that household because she chooses to think that she's innocent in this all. And her mom, she defends the locks on the refrigerator. She defends all of the actions that her mom, and her sister take upon their kids. She defends everything that goes on in the family, and she feels as if that there's nothing wrong. And that's why so many cycles of this type of mentality with them. And it's just not ending because they keep on, spreading it out like wildfire through the whole family. And it's so sad. Shannon is defending the fact that her mother put locks on her fridge to deny access to Naziyah and her brother to get the food that they need to nourish themselves with out of there. She keeps saying, "Oh, it was 2 fridges in the house and one of them was locked up because that was my mother's food." Why does she have separate food other than what she should be eating along with the children? What, she has more luxurious food, she has more filling food, more properly cooked food, while the kids probably have bologna and cheese or noodles or who knows what up in their fridge, scraps. Meanwhile, the mother has a full course meal hidden in her fridge, but she has locks on them. And instead of coming on to social media and answering more questions about who Jarvis really was, what did he really do on a daily basis, what was really going on, more deeper information about things, she decides like, nah, I'm going to go in here and start arguments with the other side of Naziyah's family. And I'm just going to go in here and defend myself and go off and curse out the family members instead of, focusing on the real issue of what's going on here. Like, her mind is in the gutter, and you could tell that she's not mentally there. It's obvious, and it's very unfortunate because she still has these little girls in her own home that need saving. Now, y'all tell me in the comments, is this being defensive or not?
Okay. First off, what I meant or what you guys wanted me meant to say or whatever, but this is what I said. Whatever Jarvis did or allegedly did, I don't know. I really don't know. And yes, I did have 5 kids.
But wait, stop right there. Hold on, Shannon. Stop right there. Because you said whatever Jarvis did, you really didn't know. But when I asked you earlier if you knew Jarvis was a registered sex offender, you said when you was 19, he explained to you his background.
Yes.
So did you not know, or did you? That he was.
No, I'm talking about with my niece. I don't know. But yes, Jarvis told me about his background when I was 19.
Okay, so
yes.
stop. Okay, so let me ask you this. With Jarvis explaining to you his background and you knowing what he was capable of because he was previously already engaging in that type of activity, would you think that it was far-fetched if you heard something in regards to him being inappropriate with a minor in your family? Do you think it would be impossible for that to be true, for him to have done what they said that he did, considering that he had already been convicted of doing something like that before?
I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not putting anything past it. But for the ones that saying that I have anything to do with it, I don't. Or accusing me of saying me and him have something to do with her going missing. No, I don't.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this right quick. Considering, I don't know what his status is as far as whether he's, locked up right now, whether he's free, whether he's there with you, whether he's wherever he's at, right? Considering
He's been incarcerated since the 7th.
Okay. So considering the allegations at hand surrounding his name, and that it's been, you know, other allegations alleged. Um, Other than this, how do you feel about moving forward with him from this day forward? I mean, I know it's kind of a heavy question considering that you got 5 kids with him. You but is this a situation where, he gets out, whenever he gets out, if he gets out, and you are per se by his side the way that you are right now? Are you even in any kind of a way questioning um, him as a person, his credibility as a person, his credibility as a man at this point?
I am questioning about the fact that if he alleged did anything with my niece, but for him to come out, it's a pick and choose. It's a pick and choose side. I'm siding with my kids. I have 5 kids. Yes, I have 5 kids with Jarvis. Yes, I do. But I'm here for my kids. I have to protect my kids. Yes, Naziyah wasn't protected. I don't know if he did or not, but I'm not putting anything past it. I'm not. And for the ones that keep saying I'm not sincere.
Y'all peep the way she said Naziyah's name. It's like she fought to get her name out. Naziyah,
Night and hope and pray my niece do come home. We've been looking and calling around since the night that she didn't come home. My mom reported it. She went straight to the school that morning, and she reported it to the school.
Yes, your mother reported the next day. She slept comfortably at night, not caring where Naziyah was, and I'm sure she was most likely glad she was gone. She never gave a grieving grandmother. You never gave a grieving aunt. None of y'all are grieving but Roxy, and she wasn't even around Naziyah, but she still has more compassion for this little girl than all of y'all who was around her every day.
And the school police did come to our house. Yes, they came to the house. Questioned everything. Questioned us. Asked if she had any cell phones. She said she didn't have any cell phones because if she did anything that was dumb, my mom will take it. And then she will get it back. But she don't have any cell phones at all. She has a tablet.
Somebody just asked me to ask you who lives on Wilshire.
I don't know who stayed on Wilshire. I don't know who stayed on Wilshire.
Okay. I guess they said that that's one of Jarvis's addresses that they know of.
Well, if it is, that's his address. I don't know who stayed on Wilshire at all.
Well, where does he stay as far as where you know? Where did he stay with you?
No, he does not stay with me.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just, I mean, I'm just perplexed about that. I got so many questions in my mind. I don't know which way to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I have questions, but I don't want nobody to feel no kind of way as far as like me trying to do this in front of an audience type shit. But there's a lot of questions in my head as far as just a lot of stuff, man. Like, but at the end of the day, the general point is this girl need to get home, man. This girl need to get home. This girl need to get home because, somebody got to know something, man. There's too many people pointing the fingers. Too many people that's around this girl that know her regular routine that knows something, man. And there's too many backtracks and too many, So do you so when Tamara Liberty Smith called, you don't recall, saying that that she actually left the house before? You don't remember telling anybody that?
It's okay. You talk about the lady. I remember the lady. The lady walked me and my mom to her car. Yes, I do remember. I do remember the lady, but I don't know her by name, by Tamara.
No. What I'm asking you is, do you remember telling her that at some point of time that she acted that Naziyah left the house? Because when I
Since the start of him interviewing her, she has always answered questions in riddles and pretending like she don't hear what he directly asking her. So she's trying to find a way to go over things, but she full of you know what, and she knows everything, every single thing. And I'm starting to question: was her and Jarvis a duo, Bonnie and Clyde, and what they do to children? Because I'm starting to think that's what was going on here. Her reaction, her demeanor is really telling, you know.
you originally, you said that no, she never left the house before, but Tamara commented and said that when she interviewed y'all, you said that she did. She said, I'm not gonna. You said I'm not gonna lie to you. She had left the house before. So when she called in and said that, huh?
She will walk up. She will walk up and down the street. Like she will walk up and down the street. She can only go so far. She will walk up down the street, walk up back and forth down the street. She never left the house periodically of time. She would walk up and down the street, and if my mom called her and to see where she's at, and we can't find her or whatever because she's walking up and down the street, and she will come back and say I was walking up and down the street, but it's not a long period of time at all. So, because leaving the house is leaving the house is you going somewhere. Once again, just like I'm saying it. My mom runs a tight ship. Yes. The kids be more in the house since they got the video games and TV. They be outside when they want to go outside. And yes, you will see them, but you will hardly see them because they in the house. They not stuck in the house. They can go outside. They can go places.
So wait, so is the dude that's there with you? Does he? What's his name? Dave? What was it? That was just on the line before you.
Devin.
Devin. So
Dave.
he stayed there with you? No.
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 Oh, me? Do I stay there? No,
Yeah,
I don't.
I was just wondering, because she said that she sees
No,
them leaving.
my best friend stays next door, so most of the time I be next door.
Oh, okay. So she sees them leaving the house, walking up and down the street from time to time, and sometimes the mama have to call her and come back. But you said you don't see them doing nothing but taking the trash out and playing in the backyard.
Yeah, baby, I ain't never seen her walk up and down the street. Me personally, me. She would maybe come next door, see her brother. That's really it.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, man, I just don't know what's more to say about this situation. I just hope that she found, because I don't think we personally gonna get shit out of nobody's story out of this situation. As far as I'm concerned, it ain't gonna be nothing to come out of that. We gotta just figure out where she at. However, we figure it out.
And that's the main goal, is trying to find my niece. Because I want to know, and I wanted to speak on this. How can Merv speak on anything to where he did not want to be involved inside Naziyah's life?
You see, here she go again. She cannot stop bringing up what other people said, what other people do, especially when it's like defaming in her words, defaming her character and her mother's character, she cannot just let it slide. She don't care about what we trying to ask her about Naziyah. She's just trying to cut to the point where, oh, now y'all trying to make it seem like I'm this person that I'm not. And you have too much to prove. You trying too hard to prove that you're not this person, which is making us all question otherwise. You doing it all on your own. No one's making you to look like something that you're not making yourself to look like. It's you. Take self-accountability.
At all.
Well,
He brung only, hold on, he only came over by the house only twice. Brung 2 bites. And a couple of weeks later, my niece called him, and he answered the phone. She said, "Hey, Dad." He said, "Who is this?" He said, "Your daughter, Naziyah." He said, "I don't have a daughter named Naziyah."
All of the things that you're saying right now, you know what I mean, it's almost kind of a reflection of what you said earlier. It's almost like now that's very irrelevant to the story. I mean, because he was nowhere near the proximity of Nevaeh when she came up missing. All right? So
you're right.
His whole point, my whole point was opening the platform.
And no shade, Mark. I'm not coming at you. But you notice how he's saying her name wrong, and he's not doing this intentionally. He don't know her. You know, a lot of us just heard about her. But he's saying her name wrong, and the aunt is not one time trying to say, oh, no, my niece's name is Naziyah, or telling him how to correctly say her name. I just really hope that somebody could really dig up some information about her, because not only do I feel like she was involved in what Jarvis did to Naziyah, but she got some skeletons dug up in her backyard too.
Him is because he never had a voice to be heard from his perspective. You know what I mean? And he said what he had to say, right? But the central focus is on the people who are immediately around her at the time that she went, at the time that she disappeared. They can correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not say that you were the last person to see her?
No, the school was the last person to see her.
Before
I sent her off
to the school.
Before school, yes.
So you were the last person in the nucleus of the family to see her, correct? I didn't say the last time she was seen. You were the last person that everybody in the family knows that seen her.
Correct.
Right. So yeah, that's so bringing up her dad, trying to be relevant or whatnot. I mean, he is relevant because he's her dad, you know what I mean? So he's not irrelevant, but at the same time, this was, like I said, his opportunity to speak and to be heard from people who wanted to hear his perspective and where he'd been, right?
Understandable.
So.
Understandable.
So, I mean, I guess, once again, if there's anything else you want to say, before we open the phone lines back up.
I just hope and pray my niece come home. I hope and pray nothing happened to her. I want her home. And before she went to school, she was all jolly. She was happy. She texted my phone while she was in school.
She had your phone while she was in school?
No, she didn't have my phone.
Oh, what did you just say?
I said she texted me. She texted me from a computer because they have computers in school. She texted me. She said, "Hey, TT."
So we went from her using a school tablet to a computer. Which one is it, Shannon? Which one, huh?
What you doing? I said, minding. She said, what's Nana doing? I said, Nana minding. I said, do some work.
Oh, you see that? Like, what you doing, TT? Minding, like minding my business. It's the aggression, the attitude that she have towards her. And I feel like this didn't just start with Naziyah. I feel like she feels some type of way about Naziyah's mom. Like, she was jealous of her, insecure of her, because Shannon, she's overweight and she's not. I'm not saying she's not cute or beautiful. I'm just saying she's not as attractive as Naziyah's mom. And I feel like some insecurity spilled out from how she felt about Naziyah's mom, and she put that on Naziyah. So as Annette. So as Marquita. They all did.
We on break. And I said, okay. And that was the last time I heard from my niece.
So she had been missing. How long in between the period of time Jarvis got picked up? What was it? Probably at least 3 weeks, right?
Almost it's like a month, because she went missing on the 9th, and he got picked up on the 7th of February.
Okay, yeah, almost a month. So did y'all have any conversations as far as anything in regards to her in between the time she went missing, or that y'all knew or reported that she was missing and he left?
No, we reported her missing. My mom reported her missing. She went up there to the school on the 10th. But
I'm saying,
that
did you and Jarvis have any kind of conversation about her in between? I ain't say like her mom and who reported. I'm saying that in between the time
That's her talking in them riddles again. She not gonna stop it either.
did y'all talk anything about it?
No, not at all. No. Now, if he had something to do with it, he wouldn't tell me.
But I'm saying, you knew she was missing. Did he know she was missing?
When I called everybody inside my phone, besides a couple of family members, but they seen it on Facebook. Yes, I did. I did contact him. I texted him and said, "Have you seen Tuda? Tuda didn't come home." Text my sister. I called my twin sister. "Hey, do you know if Naziyah called you or anything?" No. He called everybody.
So when you told him that, what was his response?
His response said no. He said he haven't seen Tuda. And that's it.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna open up the phone lines, man, because you know, this is a you know, this is a long story and shit. Hopefully we can end it. You know what I'm saying? To get this closed and bring her home.
That's all I'm hoping for, is to bring my niece home. Okay.
All right, for sure. Get it in.
Oh yeah.
Got the squad with me.
Guys, come on.
Okay, guys. Now on this next clip, this is going to be Marquita's boyfriend, I believe, but he's been around for quite some time, and Marc is going to do an interview with him, and I'm just going to go ahead and play it here for you guys.
So that's Marquita's son that keep coming out.
Mm-hmm. And it's a lot I can say about that situation. She's not really fit to be a parent, for real. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I don't care who get mad. He took a knife. It's a lot of shit that boy has done that she don't even really
You said what now?
The boy
You
took a knife to school. No.
Okay. You said her son took a knife to school.
The school right around the corner, Fisher or whatever that school name is.
And she asked him not to report it because she didn't want it on the record.
The lady is a new principal, so he got lucky. I guess the lady didn't want to have to deal with the shit. So he came home, wanted to call Vari, the brother of the girl that's missing. He came home, wanted to talk to her. I wanted to call him to handle some kids at his school. But, you know, as parents, we don't let that happen. But he still didn't explain himself on what was going on. But he decided upon himself to take a knife to school to defend himself, which got him in trouble, got kicked out of school, and really missed half of school. They still passed him because the lady was had a heart, basically. And he just took that and just still been getting in trouble. I feel like it's so much other stuff. One of them is very, very serious. Like, I don't even really want to talk about it, but it's close to a Jarvis type shit.
Now, what you say? Because I was just over there looking at Roxy. What you say again? What you just said?
But he got a situation as a kid where it's basically like a Jarvis situation.
Who you talking about now?
Marquita's son. But it's so much stuff that can happen where she's not fit to be a parent. Like, you let your kids do certain stuff and just get away with it. They walk over you.
In the basement. Everything go on in the ditty basement. Shannon's the oldest one? The little one. Oh.
What she said? Well, you ain't on the camera. You can see.
I said, well, that's the little he right here. In the ditty basement.
That basement, the same basement that...
So it's sexual shit going on.
It seemed like it.
He said he done got into it with Jarvis. Wow.
So what? Tell me about your encounter with Jarvis.
Well, basically, he don't like me because he the type of motherfucker that feel like all the women that he talking to, he don't want nobody else talking to him. But even though I'm talking to the twin, he feel like probably because of the situation he been in, you done fuck with both twins. It's fucking with your mind. You see another nigga that's close to the other twin as well as he close to that twin. So it's fucking with him. So I already got a vibe of something wrong with you. And then I already know we gonna get into it. I feel that you don't like me. But I'm the type of nigga that I'm gonna pop up because you don't like me.
So you mess with them both. You mess with them both too?
Yeah.
You have? That's part.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
One.
Crazy. Did y'all hear that? The twins be sharing men. And Shannon got the nerve to keep saying, I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate this. And I don't need no man this. You're sharing men with your twin sister. It don't get no lower than that, honey. I'm sorry, y'all, but let me get back to the video.
I didn't beg for it or ask for it. It just happened that way because obviously they just nasty like that.
That's like that. Where? Did they meet the first day?
Oh, when I met Marquita.
Y'all, one more thing. Oh my God. He's throwing all these shots and they are in the next room. When I say I cannot, he is tired of they you know what. He's sick of them. He want they butt gone. He not holding nothing back. He want them to hear and feel how he feel and so they can dip. But obviously it seemed like they don't want to. Shannon and her sister acting like that's their house too and this and that and the whole time it's his house and I think it was his aunt. I'm not sure. But y'all, it's just so messy.
We first went to meet up. It was at the same motel that Jarvis and them and I met her on Facebook.
And the first date was at that hotel.
And the first date was at the hotel, the trafficking in?
Mm-hmm.
On Harper County.
Mm-hmm.
So you met her off an app, off a website.
Mm-hmm.
What some
Facebook dating app when they first made it.
Oh, the Facebook
See, I never did no dating app, obviously.
It wasn't no back page mogo space shit.
No.
Okay, I'm just
I never even tried none of that shit out. It was just because I already had Facebook and they put that shit on there. So, I tried it out, but ran into her.
And y'all linked up and went to the hotel to try the one on Harper and County.
Yeah. Terrible. I don't think they here, but they cool. They straight. Trust me, it's been way more noise in this motherfucker besides what's going on right now.
Okay.
So you say you don't want us to film that room back there, basically.
If they can come out, but they can't lock the door.
Because, Roxy will open the damn door. But...
She got something. She working on. That's something she working on.
Okay. Well, shit, you want...
Now I'm about to show y'all the clip of Marc going into the room to confront Shannon.
Your cousin want to talk to you.
Well, y'all, hi, what's going on? Hi. I know y'all had a whole lot to say about me online, but now y'all see me. Like, what, y'all ain't expect me to pop up, huh? No, I know it ain't your place. Hey, y'all on the phone. Who y'all on the phone with? None of my business. No, none of my damn business. You don't want to answer no questions like, where's the baby at, man? I said, where's the baby at then? Y'all don't know?
I don't know. You go ahead and record me. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, see that? Before, yeah. Yeah, so why you recording? Come on in.
Well, I'm interviewing them.
Come on out.
Come on
have a conversation.
in.
Well,
Come on in.
so what kind of what? So why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon and which one is Shannon and Marquita. First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Shannon?
What's the deal, Mark?
So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh?
Yeah. Are you
Am I one? No, of course not. Why, you want to fuck with me? Is that why you asking? Oh.
not? Excuse me, sir.
Move out the way. Now you want to move. Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
About what?
Whatever the conversation gonna be on.
About
You
what?
said we can ask you questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions,
No,
and I answered it.
I got more questions, so come on.
No.
Come on. You might as well come on out here and talk. What's the
I
point
don't
of
have to.
answering the questions right here? You
What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody's questions,
just said you
my
wanted.
dog.
You just said you wanted to.
Who? You did?
Here we go with the retard shit.
You are retarded.
So I'm saying, you was the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah. Before school.
Before school. So what
I
happened?
told y'all that.
So what happened after school, though?
You figure it out. Y'all got everything right. Yeah. See everything.
So now she running. Like, so now what you going here for? Oh. Well, well, he said he wanted you out of here. You ain't want to leave, so that's why we here.
Who?
Your boyfriend.
I'm on the phone with the landlord right now. Like, what you mean? Like what you mean? Like, he's here off the track of my love, sister me.
This
Who?
is house.
Who?
This is house.
This who house?
It's our house.
Tina, can you come upstairs right now? You can come up here.
Yeah,
Cause
you wanna
she
leave?
you talking about this? She telling us some this.
But you lived with your mama when he moved here.
First of all, he stayed around the corner. He wasn't even staying here. We ain't gonna do that.
I know. But don't walk up on me though. I ain't walking towards you.
But this is my
I can walk
house.
towards you. I don't give a fuck. This my
This
house.
my house. Right. Get it. Shannon, get it. Do that. This my house. We not doing that. Hey, this my house. Hey, this my house. Okay. This is my house.
This my nephew out.
Okay.
I ain't about to touch
You
her.
talking hot. You make it seem like it's just
I'm
his house. It's
hot.
not.
I'm hot.
I'm hot too.
Okay, well don't
I'm
walk
hot
towards
too.
me.
What?
Okay. Well, he live here too.
I didn't say he did. So what you mean?
Okay.
You going on script? What you
I ain't
mean?
gonna, don't give me.
So was you jealous about Jarvis messing with Naziyah or what? Like, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her.
I said who? I said I have no need to be jealous of a 13-year-old. That's my niece.
No. For what, Roxy? For what, Roxy? For what, Roxy?
I got a 13-year-old.
Baby, I'm not on a defense with nobody. I said what I said, and I stand on 10 toes down on everything of what I said. Point blank, period. Chris, let me call you right back. Huh?
I'm loving you put him on speakerphone because I know he talking ignorant.
That's the one call you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, so now that we all just watched all of that together, now I want you all to give me your feedback and your opinions in the comment, and I would definitely respond, and we can chitter chat it about this. I'm sure we all want someone to personally really speak on this topic with, and some of us might have those people, but some don't. If you just want someone to talk about with, of this case specifically, I'm here for you, and you're here for me because I have no one to talk about it with. But I'm gonna go ahead and give, a snippet of my opinion. I do feel like that Shannon is very hostile. She's very defensive, and it's like she's holding on to something that's deep within inside of her that she don't want to release, because it will show how she might potentially be a suspect as well. I really feel like she has some animosity towards Naziyah, but that animosity did not start with Naziyah. I feel like it started with her younger sister. Well, I don't know if that's her younger or older sister, but I know Naziyah's mom is Shannon's sister. And it's in a lot of pictures, it seemed like she was always excluded. You could barely find pictures of them all together. It's very hard. And there were posts of Shannon, commenting just little mean comments under Naziyah's mom. And, most would be like, oh, she's just kidding. This had a kid. But she only did that to Naziyah's mom. No one else. So that's kind of weird to me. But I do feel like she knows so much more than she's letting off. So does her sister. So does her mom. And so does the close family members that they speak to on a daily basis. Especially that guy who was in the car with Shannon when she did her interview with Marc on live that one time. They all know so much, but they won't speak up and say anything. Of course, no one else wants to go to jail. And another thing I do believe is that Jarvis is taking on the murder charge because he also is most likely getting paid to do it, but also he sort of has a small guilty conscience of what he was doing to Naziyah, and maybe that was something that made him hey, I guess I'll take responsibility for this because of what I did. I played a big part in all this too, a huge part, but And then also, if both Jarvis and Shannon was in jail, who's going to look after their kids? I'm sure Annette got all those kids taken from her. There's no way their kids are still in her custody. Just without a doubt, I don't think so. She showed no remorse, no sympathy, no empathy or nothing for Naziyah on that stand, or ever since Naziyah went missing. Those fake crocodile tears she put on that very first time she was on the cameras pretending to look for Naziyah, that was just an act. She don't care. None of them technically don't care. The only one I seen that cared the most was Roxy, and it's just so unfortunate because I'm sure she has a little guilt in her, hey, I haven't been around my family in all this time, and you mean to tell me this is what's been going on? I'm sure that has to be eating her up, and it's really sad in every way. But I know for sure that it's so much more that these people know that they're just not telling anyone. But I'm going to do a part 2, and I'm going to go into more depth about what I think happened to Naziyah and just more little details. I'm going to combine it all in one video because I know some people are tired of you got to go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to piece all these things together when it would be helpful to just have one video with everything in it. So that's just what I'm trying to give you guys. But, if you want more content on me speaking of cases for all of the injustice people, they have my heart dearly. But if you want me to speak more on them and you have specific cases that you want me to speak on, feel free to comment, and I will more than likely do a video on that. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I thank you so much for tuning in and discussing this with me. Thank you.